All right, my friends, I'm about to get a little nerdy with investing order, but just spend less than you make. The rest of this stuff is just icing. Hi, I'm Liz with Liz Gets Loaded. The money kind of loaded, though I do drink wine while I record these videos. Let's see if I can retire in 5 years, shall we? Now let's get one thing straight first. You should probably be careful from taking financial advice from someone whose username implies she might be drunk. I'm on the path to FIRE. That stands for financial independence, retire early, though I much prefer the term work optional. That's because I like working and I won't necessarily stop even when I have enough money to retire early. Today I'm talking about my investing chain. I use 4 investment accounts, and this is the order that I prioritize them in. Now again, I have 4 investment accounts. I actually contribute to them all throughout the year. But let's say I had to rank my favorites. Let's say I only had enough money to invest in 1 or 2 or 3 of them. This is the order I would prioritize. Coming up first, my blue ribbon winner, the old traditional 401k. Second for me is my health savings account, or my HSA, followed by my Roth IRA. And coming in last, my taxable brokerage. Still love you though. If you're still with me, hit that thumbs up button and let's take a deeper dive. Now starting with traditional 401k. This is a top priority for me because it comes with an employer match, meaning when I put money in, my employer also puts in money. That's a pretty good deal, and I'm not getting that deal in any other account. That's why traditional 401k is number 1 for me. I choose traditional 401k over a Roth 401k. I have access to both because I'm betting that I'll be in a lower tax bracket in retirement since I only live on half of my income. I have a whole video about why I choose traditional 401k, and I'll link it below. Up next, my health savings account. Now, when I think about it, I set this as my number 2 priority, but my HSA is number 1 in my heart. It's high priority because it's a triple tax-free tax account. Triple tax-free tax account. Triple tax-free account. Okay, say that 3 times fast. Like my 401k, I also prioritize my HSA because it won't always be available to me. You can only contribute to an HSA while you're covered by a qualified medical plan. In the same way, you can only contribute to a 401k if your employer offers it, and you only get the match if your employer offers it. So, if I lost my job tomorrow, I might lose the ability to contribute to either my HSA or 401k. So I would prioritize those first and try to contribute to them earlier in the year. Next up, my Roth IRA. Roth IRA is available at any time. It's not attached to your employer at all, and I like to do a lump sum contribution at some point throughout the year. If I had my way, I would rather use a traditional IRA, but once you pass a certain income level, your only option is Roth or Backdoor Roth. And lastly, last place but still very much loved, the traditional brokerage. Traditional brokerage, there's no tax advantages at all. So this is the last priority for me. The only perk to a traditional brokerage account really is the flexibility. You can withdraw at any time without penalty, unless you count taxes as a penalty, but that's a conversation for another day. After I've maxed out my 401k, my HSA, and my Roth IRA, if I have extra money I want to invest in the calendar year, it goes into my traditional brokerage account. Now there are a few more accounts that are not on my list just yet. One is the Mega Backdoor Roth. My employer doesn't offer the Mega Backdoor Roth. Oh, how I wish that they did, but if that's an option for you, that's something you'll need to prioritize on your own list. One day I also hope to invest within a donor-advised fund. Again, that doesn't make sense for me right now, but I hope that it will in the future. Now, as I said at the top of the video, this is all just for fun. The most important thing is how much you save, not whether you think your 401k is more important than your IRA or vice versa. If you did the exact opposite order as me, you'd still be doing great. If you're thinking about how to live below your means and invest the difference, you're ahead of most people. Let me know what your order is. Like, subscribe, or leave a comment telling me your favorite investment account. A nice comment. This is YouTube, so I feel like I have to say that. You can also find me on Twitter or Instagram most days at LizGetsLoaded. Thanks, and I'll see you next week.